Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you click the link down below and subscribe so you can keep up to date with me. Today's video is going to be another foundation review. Let's start off by saying, sorry I look so fucking crazy right now, but I did my eyes first just to get that out of the way, also for a little Instagram video, but without the rest of my face on, it looks pretty crazy at the moment. But we're just gonna jump right into the review today. The foundation we'll be reviewing is the COVERGIRL Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation with vitamins and ensulazole sunscreen. Okay, I don't know what that is. I have the shade Buff Beige. I bought it for $12 at Rite Aid. It's a fairly new foundation for COVERGIRL, and I've tried it before and I do kind of like it. But we're gonna do a full review on it because I haven't used it in a while and I don't really remember what it's like. I do know for a fact that it's more on like the dewy, like moisturizing side of the foundation. It's definitely not gonna be like your long wear matte foundation, but let me pull up some information so we can get some more about it. The foundation is described as, finally, a hydrating vitamin-infused formula for beautiful buildable coverage that glides on smoothly for a flawless look. COVERGIRL Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation contains a special antioxidant and vitamin complex and SPF 20 to make your skin look healthy all day. Give your skin a luminous glow, available in multiple shades, blah, 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 blah. Let's see how many shades it has. There are only 7 shades. I mean, at least on Ulta.com, but Ulta usually has the whole shade range, which, I don't know, that's like nothing. Like, that's nothing. I have Buff Beige, which is the third darkest in the line, and that's like halfway through, so that's kind of ridiculous, COVERGIRL. But yeah, it's like I said, it's $11.99 on Ulta. That's how much I bought it for at Rite Aid, so it's not that cheap, but it isn't that expensive either, because I know like Revlon's coming out with like these stupid $18 foundations, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening? But I'm excited to put this on my face because I feel like I look crazy right now. So I'm gonna do three pumps because that's usually what I do. I have already primed my face with the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer as usual. This shade might be like a tad bit dark for me at the moment. I bought it in the summer, but we'll make it work. I never really like to judge a foundation based on the shade because that's usually like my fault that I didn't pick it out right. But I will judge it on like if it's oxidizing or something. I won't judge the actual shade unless it's like gray or something. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and blend everything out. Let's see how this coverage is looking. Okay, so far the coverage is definitely like medium. I wonder if we can build it. Let's blend this all out and see how the whole face looks first. But it feels really nice and creamy on the skin, very like nourishing, but not greasy at all. And it smells like COVERGIRL makeup. But yeah, it looks pretty good so far. It's not like super full coverage, but it's, I don't know, it looks pretty good. It's blending out super easily. And I feel like the coverage that's there isn't like going away. I don't know if that made any sense, but I don't know, I like it so far. You can definitely still see like my real skin peeking through, and I do look pretty dewy. I have been extra dry lately though from my acne medication, so this might be a good bet for me right now. Yeah, so this is one full layer. It's definitely like a solid medium coverage. You can still see some imperfections and discoloration all over my skin, but it definitely has evened out my skin tone as a whole. And if you weren't looking for a super full coverage, you could definitely stop here, but I'm interested in seeing how it builds. So I'm gonna do another 2 pumps just so I can do like a full second layer, and we'll see. And I'm doing this because the description did say buildable coverage, so we got to test it, you know? This might have been too much to build, but let's start there. But it feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It's not like super lightweight, but it definitely doesn't feel heavy or thick. It just feels like you're good at putting on like a really nice moisturizing cream on your skin. So yeah, this second layer is definitely building up the coverage. It's not super full, but it looks good. It looks really good actually. I definitely got it, not to like a complete coverage, but that coverage is super buildable and it still looks really nice. It doesn't look it doesn't look cakey or thick at all now that I've built it. It just looks really good, and I do have like a nice glow to my face. So if you're dry, I feel like you'll really like this. If you're oily, you might not. So far anyway. We'll see how it looks when I put the rest of my makeup on. But so far, I'm digging it. I feel like my skin looks nice and like healthy looking. As far as texture, it's not really doing anything to minimize the texture on my skin, but it's not enhancing it either. So I can't complain about that. So yeah, those are my thoughts so far. I'm liking it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back with some more thoughts. Okay, you guys, the rest of my makeup is on. I look like a human again, and what I can say about the foundation is that I am really digging it. I feel like once I set it with powder, put on my concealer and stuff, which by the way is what I always use. I use the Shape Tape concealer from Tarte, and then the RCMA No Color powder, and then the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked powder, and then I set everything with the NYX matte setting spray. As usual, I do it in all of my foundation routines, but I feel like my face looks super flawless. It doesn't look too matte, even though I used all that powder and the mattifying setting spray. Like, it still looks super healthy, I feel like. Does not look cakey at all. My pores don't look smaller, but they also don't look larger. Like, they look nice and good, honestly. They look really nice. And I feel like my makeup just as a whole came out really good with this foundation, because a lot of times you can have like the most bomb eye look, the most bomb lip, highlight on fleek, but like when your foundation is like off, it just ruins everything. But so far, I really like this. I'm gonna wear it throughout the day. It is now 12 o'clock, so we'll give it a good wear test, probably like 8 to 10 hours, and we'll see how it holds up throughout the day. But so far, I am really digging it. I also really love this eye look that I created. Check out my Instagram if you want to see a little institute for that. I have all of my social media linked down below for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go on, carry on with my day, and I will see you guys later. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm in a different location in my living room because I just finished filming a Fashion Nova Curve haul, which will go up on Saturday at 9 p.m. So keep a lookout for that if you're interested. But it is, what time is it now? 4:19. So it's been a little over maybe 4.5 hours, or it's been like 4.5 hours since I put on the makeup. Let me grab a mirror real quick, BRB. So looking at my face, it looks good. Like, my makeup still looks really nice. The only part that's starting to break up a little is around my nose, but I haven't been touching my nose a lot just because it's like itchy. I might be getting sick or something. But other than that, it looks good. There's no creasing on my face. There's no other parts that it's wearing off. I have some mascara flakes. My mascara is like flaking a little bit, but I don't look overly shiny like at all. Like, I don't know, I was expecting to get a lot shinier with this foundation just because it's like meant to give you a healthy glow, but I feel like my makeup still looks just like when I put it on. Maybe a little bit more worn in, but it looks really great, and I'm super happy with it. Like, I can't really say anything bad about it right now. What happened? Like, my eyebrows like weird on this side. But yeah, that's my update for now. I will come back at the end of the night and show you guys how my face looks. But for right now, I think it looks really great. So I will see you guys in a few. Hi guys, it is currently 9:30 at night, so I've had this foundation on for 9.5 hours. I'm in the same spot as before because like the camera was already here, and I was just like, oh, might as well. But I've had this foundation on for 9.5 hours, and I feel really good about it. Like, I feel like it didn't really break up much at all. A little bit around my nose and above my lip. I had one little dry patch here that I like peeled off, like a little flake of skin, but I am on Retin-A right now, so my face is like super duper dry and peely, and like literally all of my other foundations at the moment have just like been really getting like super peely by the end of the day around my mouth, and this really isn't doing that. Like a little tiny bit down here, but literally nothing compared to other foundations. I do have like a little piece right here that kind of wore off, but that's because I was leaning on my hand. But overall, I don't even feel that shiny. Like, I'm not as oily as most other foundations at this point when I wear them. So I'm really into this foundation. I'm gonna give it a big 2 thumbs up. I really enjoyed wearing it all day. And it's definitely, I think, a really great drugstore foundation find. If you can find your shade. I know the shade range is like such a little bitch, but I really do like this foundation. I think it's really nice. If you have oily skin, you might want to skip out on this, although I usually get super greasy in my T-zone, and I'm not really that shiny, so maybe just like some extra mattifying products, you might be able to work with it. It's not too dewy, but it really does give you like a nice healthy glow. I feel like it lived up to all of its claims, and I just really like this stuff. So this is definitely a positive foundation review. But yeah, I'm really tired. I've been up since super early this morning, so I'm ready to peel off my lashes and wash my makeup off and get into bed. If you are interested in buying this foundation, then I hope I helped you figure out whether you want to do that or not. Make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can keep keep up to date with all of my videos. I make new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. So I will see you guys on Saturday. I love you and thank you for watching. I'll see you on Saturday.